Good afternoon, children. Yes, we had a long break. After that, today we are going to start a new chapter, fifth chapter from your textbook, that is Salkam Cheruvu. Okay, you have already studied Penamakuru village, which was fourth chapter in the textbook, Penamakuru village. And also you have studied the landforms of Andhra Pradesh, right? Okay. So today we are going to have a comparative study between Penamakuru village and Salkam Cheruvu, so that it gives you more information and it will be easy for you to recollect the landforms of Andhra Pradesh, about the Penamakuru village, and the difference between Penamakuru village and the Salkam Cheruvu. Okay, so let us have a comparative study so that it will be easy for you to understand the difference between Penamakuru village and Salkam Cheruvu. Right now on the map we are in Nellore district. Okay, you can see here Pulicat Lake, Sriharikota. This is okay, the seashore. You can see Bay of Bengal. This is the blue color. Here Sriharikota, Pulicat Lake. From here, if you move towards northeast of Andhra Pradesh, you reach Penamakuru village. You know very well where it comes. On the banks of river Krishna, you can say the Krishna Delta. It is 3 kilometers away from Uyuru. If you move 3 kilometers from Uyuru towards Krishna, in between you will get Penamakuru village. Okay, it lies on the plains. Listen carefully what I am talking, what we are going to discuss. Okay, because you have already studied the landforms of Andhra Pradesh. You know very well what are plains. Now we are going to know about the plateau region. Okay, the quite opposite differences we are going to see. If you move on from Nellore district, you see Velikonda, Kadapa, okay, Velikonda hills. From there, if you move, 1 second children, if you move, you see Kadapa. From there, you see Anantapur. From here, if you move, you can see this is Chittoor district. Bakrapeta, okay. Chintagunta, can you see? Koduru, Pullampeta, Rajampeta, okay, Sundupalli. Can you see all these places? You, when you reach Kadapa, Penna river, you can also, after crossing it, you reach Kadapa, and then you also cross Kadapa and move towards west part of Andhra Pradesh, western part of Andhra Pradesh. You see Anantapur district. Anantapur. Yes. Lakkireddipalle, Anuliveedu. Yes. We are near Puttaparthi. Can you see? Dharmavaram, Penukonda, Madakashira, Pavagada. This is nearby. 1 second children. Raicheti, Lakkireddipalle. This is Kadapa. Okay. Vempalli, Pulivendula, Puttaparthi, Dharmavaram. Okay. Madakashira, Pavagada. All these places you have to cross, and this is the border. Pavagada, Madakashira, all this border to Karnataka children. Penukonda. Before that we have, can you see? Anantapur. Right. In Anantapur district, this, can you see this red mark? Here we have Salkam Cheru. Can you see that mark, red mark, boundary? That is Salkam Cheru in Anantapur district. This Salkam Cheru entirely lies towards the western part of Andhra Pradesh, which is in Anantapur district, okay, which lies in Plateau region. We are going to know about all these things because once if you recollect what are the different landforms, then you will understand, okay. So let us have a comparative study between Penamakuru village and Salkam Cheru. Penamakuru village lies on the plains, right? Salkam Cheru lies on the plateau region. Can you tell me what are the natural rulings, or you can call it as the divisions, or you can also call landforms, different landforms. What are the different landforms? Plains, mountains, deserts, rivers, forests, okay, water bodies, plateaus, all these are called as different landforms, right? What are they? Plains, plateaus, deserts, forest area, water bodies, okay? These all are called as different landforms. As I told you that Penamakuru village lies on plains, right? So what is a plain? You all know very well what is a plain. The lowland area, where you can see water all the time because they are plains, the surface area. The water flows on the surface land. It contains water almost all the throughout year, you can see. It is good for agriculture, drinking water and all. But this is Salkam Cheru is quite opposite to Penamakuru because it lies on the plateau region, which is away from plains, which is away from sea level, above the sea level. Plateau means elevated area, highland area. Already you have learnt all these things, okay. You are coming into the land. You are away from the sea and you are above the sea level. Okay, once you recollect what I told you in the previous chapters when you were studying about the landforms and all. Okay. So, plains have lowland area where you see more water. But plateau region may not have water, sufficient water. Okay. This elevated area is away from the sea level. Plains are important because they contain water, they have water, and it is good for agriculture because it has water throughout the year. Okay, it contains those the river belt contains the sediments are deposited, which makes the land fertile. All these things you have studied. But in Salkam Cheru, where you don't find water at all, what are the problems we face there? Let us know more about all these things in the next class. Okay. This plateau region is also called as Pitha Bhumi. Pitha ante ettu ani. Pitha, meeku Pitha telusu kada? Pitha Bhumi ante ఎత్తులో ఉన్నది. పీఠ ఎత్తుగా ఉంటుంది కదా అని అర్థం చేసుకోండి, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. పీఠ భూమి అని అంటారు తెలుగులో. ఎలివేటెడ్ ఏరియా. ఓకే. We are going to know more about this Salkam Cheruvu, which is in Anantapur district. In the next class, we are going to deal about the culture, the climatic condition, what are the water facilities we have there, what is the soil we have, how they grow crops, then what is their language, because we have the same language but different accent. Rayalaseema Telugu differs from coastal area language, okay? But still we speak Telugu. We are going to know in detail about this Salkam Cheruvu area, about soil, about water facility, what are the crops they grow, how they live, and what is their livelihood. All these things we are going to know much more about Salkam Cheruvu in the next class, children. Okay, so you can see here we are in, this is Anantapur district. Here we have Salkam Cheruvu. Can you see Bukkaraya Samudram and all? Okay, if you move on, you will see Salkam Cheruvu. Here it is, okay, in Anantapur district. Then from there, if you move on towards northeastern side, okay, you are crossing Kadapa, okay, Penna River, Velikonda, then Nellore. Then if you still move on, if you move on, you will see this Penna River. Can you see here? Okay, this is Nellore, okay, Penna River, Nellore. Then if you move on, then Chirala, can you see? Then Vijayawada, can you see here Vijayawada? Then Uyyuru, okay, you can also see Uyyuru, Vijayawada, between Vijayawada, Krishna River, okay, barrage we have. Then from there 3 kilometers, if you move towards Uyyuru, in between you get Penamakuru village, okay, the northeastern part of Andhra Pradesh. Then if you still cross, then you will see Rajahmundry, and then you will move to, you will cross Andhra Pradesh, and you will enter into Odisha. Okay, this is the map we have. See, you must be thorough with these places, children. We are living in Andhra Pradesh. We want to know the districts, the rivers, the places which come under which district. All these things you should know very well. You should be thorough with all these places. Vijayawada, Gunturu, Vijayawada. Here you see the Krishna River. Can you see blue color? Okay. Prakasham barrage we have. Okay. If you move towards Uyyuru, okay, in between Prakasham barrage and Uyyuru, you see Penamakuru village. So we will have a comparative study between Penamakuru village and Salkam Cheruvu. Penamakuru village, how it is different from Salkam Cheruvu. What is the soil we find there in Penamakuru and in Salkam Cheruvu? What are the water facilities we have? What are the crops they grow? What is their livelihood? How they live? All these things we are going to know more about this. Okay, children? Thank you.